and trying new things and so forth. He knows he has to be at his best to win this fight, and he will be. One thing about Manny, I mean, once he walks through the gym doors, it's 100% gym. Everything else goes away.
Now, he's saying that this is his last fight, but in the back of his mind, does that Mayweather fight still linger?
I'm sure it does. He thought he won the fight, and I would like to get that one more time again myself. But the thing is, I know he could fight a much better fight, and I didn't rewatch that fight because I was just a little disappointed. And the thing is, I had more people walking out of the arena tell me we were robbed, and more people at the airport tell me we were robbed in any fight in my life. I didn't think Manny was aggressive enough or dominant enough because after the fourth round he told me I can't use my shoulder's gone, and I told him to do the best you can, and he went out and he did the best he could, and it was a very close fight, but he felt he won the fight. But again, I'd have to rewatch it to tell you what I really think of it. I was just disappointed to just losing that fight, to be honest with you.
And my last question, a little off topic. What's going on with these Luis Ortiz rumors and you hooking up?
Who?
Luis Ortiz, the heavyweight Ortiz?
Yeah, there's been some talk about that, about him and Rigondeaux coming down to my gym and so forth, but they know where I am, but they haven't showed up yet, and they haven't even called me, to be honest with you. So there's been no discussion between me and them. But I did talk to the people at one of the fights, and I told them, you guys are always welcome in my gym. I mean, they're good guys. I think they're both pretty good fighters, and I would like to work with either one of them. But again, I have Manny getting ready for his fight. Well, first I have
John Pascal.
Yeah, him fighting, and then I get. I'm trying to get Amir Khan's next fight in June. Maybe it looks like they want it here or the Barclays Center, and there's been a little bit of talk about Marquez wanting that fight, and I think that'd be a great fight. So I'm trying to make that happen. HBO's on board; they like it too. But he might have to have a tune-up fight or something like that first, and that might ruin my day.
So you're saying Amir Khan coming back to you?
I didn't say Amir Khan.
You said Amir Khan at the Barclays Center, though.
I said that Miguel Cotto.
Oh, Miguel Cotto
will fight Marquez, possibly.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe June?
Can you give us
your... June, yeah.
We're talking. Well, the thing is, Gabby gave me a list of 6 guys, and nothing's done yet, but I did put it out there.
Who else on the list?
You.
Yeah, no, I'll take it.
Is Billy Joe Saunders on that list? There was a rumor. So he is on the list.
Yes, and the kid Cal Brook, I believe so, from England, and one of the Smith brothers who has a 54.
Liam Smith.
He has a 54-pound championship.
You do know that Canelo also.
I know the Smith brothers very well. The 5 brothers, and Liam's smallest. He might be the best of the bunch, so.
You do know that Canelo also has expressed interest in the 154-pound title by one of the Smith brothers?
Liam's only won that weight class, so I haven't heard that, no. But I thought he was going to fight Triple G.
Freddie, what's up with Victor Postal?
Postal, he's number one. The guy got beat, so now we're waiting for the new number 1 guy, and we don't have a date yet. But I'm anxious and waiting to hear what's next for him. And once we get that confirmation, we will start work together.
Who are some names, maybe, Fred?
With him, I'm not so sure because Vadim, I haven't talked to too much. Vadim's been kind of he just got back from Russia. I haven't sat down and talked to him yet, and then there's Lebedev also, who's going to get ready for a big fight soon also.
Now, Freddie, I know you said you haven't spoke to Vadim, but do you know? Can you clear up the rumors that Victor Postal pulled out of the Terence Crawford fight? That he turned it down?
That's a lie from what I know. Because we would not turn that fight down.
It was reported on ESPN that Crawford was offered the fight to Postal, Ruslan, Herrera, and Hank Lundy was ultimately the one that accepted.
Well, it's a good fight, but I don't think it's true that any of my guys that were, because I don't train with
Ruslan?
anymore. And as far as Postal, I think that'd be a great fight with Postal, but I don't see us turning around. And I thought Manny was going to fight him for a little bit there, but then I heard they would turn us down.
Just switching back to Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao, does the familiarity of the fight for Manny make it a little easier for him? Does he know Tim Bradley just a bit better now, this being the third fight, sort of like the Marquez trilogy or the Eric Morales trilogies?
Well, he has a new trainer now, and the new trainer can change things and can make him better or worse. He's supposed to be a good motivator in the corner. I'm not going to give him credit for the last fight, though, because he didn't have much in front of him. But if it looks good against Pacquiao, then we have to give him credit. We'll see.
Over in Los Angeles, you told one of our correspondents, Fernando Pimentel, that Manny's willing to walk through the fire as well, that you guys could be firemen. Was that just a jab at Teddy, or is Manny in that mind state where he's going to give it his all?
No, I almost dressed up as a fireman in a press conference, but Manny told me not to.
Freddie, can you tell us your thoughts about Manny retiring in boxing, please? Do you think now is the perfect timing?
Well, since he ran for senator, you can't be senator and a fighter at the same time. It's just too much on his plate. I think if he is going to be senator, then he needs to retire from boxing because both jobs are very demanding.
Thank you. That would be it.
Now, Freddie, when we mentioned Canelo a few minutes ago, you smirked and said you thought he was going to fight Triple G. Are you doubtful that fight will never happen?
You're doubtful of them happening because the way the smirk you gave me, you know that fight's never going to happen.
Michael Woods, what are you doing?
Seeing you smirk.
Wait a minute, what do you mean never going to happen, Freddie? Never?
Huh?
Never?
I don't know. You said it, not me. You said it. Come on.
Freddie, what about?
But I like Triple G. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's one of the best fighters in the world.
Is he enough of a draw now?
No.
When's he gonna be enough of a draw, Freddie?
I don't know, when he sells some pay-per-view tickets, I guess.
What about Cotto? What does he have left? I mean, you thought he did really well in that fight. Yeah. So he's still a great guy.
We'd like a rematch, and then there is talk about him and Marquez fighting right now, and I think that's a great fight.
Has Marquez been training? What are you hearing? He's been out of the ring a couple of years now, eh?
He wants to be. He wants to turn a fight first, and that's probably a smart thing.
All right. Smirk.
Oh, we'll see.
Have a smirk.
But whenever you have Mexico versus Puerto Rico, it's always a good fight.
I got a great one, Freddie, for you. Since we were talking about Triple G, what is your thoughts on Oscar De La Hoya saying that he would fight, or Canelo would fight Triple G with a 90-10 split?
Who's getting 90?
Canelo Alvarez, 10% for Gennady Golovkin.
I believe that's called trolling.
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
I mean, it was rumored 97,000 to 150,000 pay-per-views, and for Canelo and Cotto, 900,000.
It's just like the bottom line is like, what do they really take home? We don't really. Just because Oscar says it, Oscar's only half the equation. There is another promoter involved there.
So is that like one of those ploys to sabotage the deal?
I don't know.
Make it something that the guy would automatically turn down because it's not feasible?
Possibly. I mean, because I don't talk to Oscar hardly ever. Only when once in a while I see him. It's not like I talk to him every day about these fights and stuff like that. So you're asking the wrong guy.
No, just the hypothetical.
I can't get.
your opinion, rather. Okay, thank you.
I think it'll be a good fight.
Thank you.
I would like to see that fight happen.
Me too.
Yeah.